Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, Caffeine Fox here for another
amazing
video this week. So I have been doing some soul searching and I have a story that I kind of wanted to share with all of you. I feel like by having my thoughts out there, it can help at least make me feel a little bit more authentic. It's very easy to be on YouTube and to just say stuff and for people to just kind of take it for what it is. It's very easy to kind of have an image created about yourself, and to have anybody else dispute it is super hard to do. You end up creating an entire lifestyle based around how you want the world to see you. So I wanted to add some transparency on my channel on how I came to be the way I am. So
welcome.
I don't know how to speak. Words are hard. So before I get into all this nitty-gritty story stuff, if any of y'all like this content, feel free to like and subscribe and hit that bell button. I'm having videos come out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
The grind is real.
Let's get into today's video. When I grew up, I feel like I had a way of life that was pretty different than the average kid. I hate saying that, the average kid. Nobody's really average. But I feel like my experience was a bit different compared to what others might go through. So growing up, my dad was in the military, Air Force to be specific. I grew up in a military family. Ironically enough, I'm still in. Yeah, growing up in a military family meant traveling. Like a lot. So every 2 years, we would end up moving to a new location. Oh, my nose is starting to get stuffy. Ugh. I was actually cutting onions before this video started for lunch, and I hope my eyes are going to be able to stay focused enough for this entire video. Okay, I'm not crying, are you? Every 2 years, we would end up moving to a new school, a new house, and I had to uproot my existence and learn to live in a new location. This was really challenging because, in case you're wondering, having friends is a very important thing to have growing up as a kid. Heck, it's important to have when you're older too. I consider my friends a value of myself. Yes, friends are important. That's not what this is about. It's actually how I had trouble making friends. Every 2 years we would end up moving and I would go to a new school and I would have to learn everybody's names and their likes and dislikes. I had to know who the popular kids were and who the nerds were, and it changed every single time. I went to school during the 90s up to like the 2000s, if that's any kind of perspective of just how ancient I am. But cliques were very much a big thing, and I had so much difficulty trying to find my way to fit in with each and every group of people that I met. I would spend pretty much 2 months on average sitting by myself at the lunch table at every single new school that I went to, and that was the worst part of it, honestly. Those 2 months are the hardest experience growing up as a kid. You don't know anybody, and you're aware that people know that you don't know anybody because you're that one kid just sitting by themselves at the lunch table. So that was the hardest part of growing up, honestly. If I had to pinpoint one thing to my psychiatrist of how I ended up the way that I am, that would probably be it. So I got really good at learning what makes people happy. So if it was a group of people that were really interested in cars, for example, I would actually research information about cars so I could fit in. I was like this blob of Play-Doh. I had no substance or form. I had to shape myself to be able to fit in with everybody else. And it actually worked. I ended up making a lot of friends going to all these different schools. But again, I had to move every 2 years. So I would get to know these people, and then right around the 2-year mark, I would find out we were moving to some other state, and I have to pack everything up and go back into being this Play-Doh again. You have to rewire your brain and find out how to best fit in. As time went on and I graduated, I actually didn't even bother getting a yearbook. Like, I did not know anybody. I went to 3 different high schools. I learned through that experience, now that I'm older, that I'm a lot more attentive to what people are saying and how to ease my way into conversations, I guess is the best way of putting it. So all that loneliness, while it was rough, it actually helped make me into a better person today. At least I hope so. And now the fact that I found the furry fandom, it makes it even better. Everybody has so many different stories of why they joined, and I just love hearing what makes people who they are. So it kind of gave me the ability to have some introspection on what other people do. As difficult as it was, I don't know if I would change that. It is a part of who I am. Yeah, it was rough, but I ended up becoming a stronger fox because of it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's story time video. I kind of wanted to give y'all an experience of what I ended up going through growing up. If any of y'all have had similar experiences or completely different experiences, let me know in the comment section below. I'm always interested to see what others have gone through, to see how different our lives actually truly are. Alright, thank you everybody for joining, and I will see all of you on the next video. Bye.
Special thanks to STL Motovlogs, Blueberry Husky, Chase Husky, Sparkle, Ashira Pony, Sylvie Cat, Moodle, DH, Apollo Bunny, Dynamo, Dexo, Amaranth Cantonine, and Cinderkitten.